Good morning and welcome. It's Jilly Cube and I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. So today is a test. It's a riff off to see which hairdryer performs the best. So I'm going to give them a try. I have the normal hairdryer, which is like a full-size hairdryer. I have put this tape on here to get a thinner blow area, because I find when you leave that open, it's just not a good effect on your paint for a Dutch pour effect. So that's the normal size dryer that you would use. Having that, this is a dryer that you can fold. It was a travel dryer, but it's a full-size dryer. Having this bend in the dryer, this ability is actually very good. So in the fact that it's easy to handle, if you can do this, you can use it this way, and it's far easier than sort of using it like that. If you bend it, it's really good for blowing, but we'll see. Then this is the hairdryer that also has a brush, like it was a hot brush dryer, but it had this attachment too, and again I've had to put the tape on to just give a finer area to blow. So that was an original hairbrush hairdryer, so that one. And then of course I've got my favourite at the moment is, me personally, this mini Baileys, which I can't find anywhere else because I found this particular one in a charity shop. So this has got the ability to bend the handle, and I find this position is excellent for blowing as well. So that's that one. Now this is my new find, which is a baby one like this one, but it hasn't got the ability to bend, but I might actually use it that way. But the good thing was it already come with a attachment that's got a very thin area there, which like I've made those to be. So I haven't tried this one yet. So it's called Jill's Baby Blow. So I'm going to try this little beauty today, but I'm going to try them all. So I'm going to see what you guys think of them all. So we'll try them on here. We'll try and make a kind of a piece of art out of the experiment as well. So I will layer that first with some just a base coat to get started, and then we'll go from there. So to start with, I'm going to use the white. I guess that's probably the colours will probably show up easier against this white than most of them. So already I'm seeing that paint is a bit too thick, so I need to just quickly, I can put some into my cup, and then I'll just add water to the paint. I won't add anything else but water. So just water to water my paint down so it's easier to blow around on the canvas. So just add a bit of water, little bit at a time, and see what we get. That's still a little bit thick. I should add a bit more water to the whole bottle, I think, because it's obviously going to be, mind you, it's too thick for a Dutch pour because you're blowing the paint, but it's obviously, it would be perfect for other pours that I do. So I don't like to thin that big bottle down too much, because otherwise then it's only going to be meant for Dutch pours, for blowing the paint. So let's just give this a quick whiz over. I am putting some of the thicker paint on, but because it's having the thinner paint as well, it's diluting it fine. Fine. There we go. And what I'm finding is if you actually keep your Dutch pour paint, the paint that you're going to blow with the dryer a little bit thicker, it actually stops your paint from getting muddy if you blow the paints over one another, because there is a definite possibility of muddy paints when you're blowing paints for sure. So we'll see what we get with this little beauty. Yeah, put a little bit more water. Just always keep some water handy in one of your squeezy containers. It's always handy. So, rightio, we're going to probably put some thin paint down where I'm going to do the particular blowouts. Might need some more here too. Rightio, I have some paint here, just little cups made up. This one is cerulean blue. So I'm going to just do the different colours so we can all see what they work out at, which one works better than another. Try and do them all the same sort of amount of paint, so it gives each particular dryer an opportunity to show what it can and can't do. Might have a yellow one over here. Rightio. So I'll just put a bit of paint around each one so it's got somewhere to blow to. So this is a dryer rip-off, what do they call it? Riff-off, not a rip-off. Rightio, we'll go with the big boy. Let's see if it would help if I turned him on. Well, actually, I'll go with one that I've got plugged in. So we might start off with this big boy, the big blue. I'll try it on the higher. I'm thinking that just having the one colour is not really going to show what it can do, is it? It needs a little bit of other colour with it. Let's give it a bit of colour beside it. Might go the blue beside this, because that yellow is not really showing much. Can't really see what it can do there, so I might give this one another chance. We all deserve another chance, hey? So there you go. Oh. Rightio. Let's give the big blue another go. The big blue. Not so bad. I do like that one. Rightio. We'll give the pink lady a go, which I like because it's just on the right angle to be able to use it. So I really need to be getting onto a manufacturer to see if they can make especially for our art. See, that was very effortlessly for me to use that one, the little pinky girl. Now I will try my new baby blow, which is very cute. Woo, that did a really... Actually, I still think I need to fix the that end up to be something finer. That was a little bit more difficult for me than, which is disappointing. I think if it had got the bend in it, it would be a bit easier. So I'll just try the big dryer now. So I'll plug the big boy in and see how we go with that one. But that's looking pretty colourful anyway. Oh, here we go. So here's my big boy. That was the big boy. So, I mean, they all obviously do the job, but it's what you feel is more comfortable for you. So I do love my big blue. If I'm doing much larger work, that would probably be a lot quicker and easier to blow around with. I really still love my baby pink, my pinky. I love it because of the angle that I can put it on, and I still believe it gives me a bit more control. Was hoping that this would work much better, but I think I'm going to have to change that nozzle and see what I can do with the nozzle. So there you go. I will turn this around and you tell me. I mean, you know, they all do the job, obviously, but yeah, it's kind of, I still think my baby pink, just for me personally. So yeah, let me know which one is your favourite, if you use a favourite. And then in the meantime, I'm going to try and create something out of this now. I've done it, so I'm going to see what we can create out of it. And there's probably another experiment that I should do another day, is with the dryers, is when you just blow out like that. There's, you know, the sort of technique that everybody does. But there's also the technique that I've been doing, which is like the jilly wiggle. It is wobbling the dryer and you get like a feathering effect, which is really nice. I mean, those are really nice and bright as it is. But I'll plug on and see if I can make anything else of this piece. See if I can get something nice and colourful out of it. And I'm going to, I think, put on the bottom, I've got some, this is some leftover dark sea that I had. So I will see what I can make out of this. Dark sea. And I've got some gold, which is my champagne gold, which is 50% gold, 50% silver. And it doesn't want to come out the nozzle. Nope. So I'll open the whole thing and I'll put a bit on. That's very runny. That's way too runny. So I might have to move this back. I obviously put too much water in that one. And I'll use my favourite. See, this is what I mean when I say I jilly wiggle. I wiggle it. And I just think it just gives it a really lovely effect. Actually, that dark sea with the gold is beautiful. Wow, that's gorgeous. I like it. That sound you can hear in the background, that's a frog. Wow, look at that. That are just two gorgeous colours together with that dark sea and the champagne gold. Be a little bit more of the green in there to get rid of that white would probably be nice. that's okay, that's perfect. I just need to finish off these sides, but it's a pretty colourful canvas, even though it was for testing those particular dryers. Love to know what you guys think about those particular dryers, if there's any preference. I am still, this was the best little find in a charity shop, and I can't find it online, but it's just the perfect angle. So if you're looking for a dryer to do this, look for a travel dryer that does bend, because this one does bend. So this is going to be obviously much better for really big works to push out. It's easier, but I certainly get some fantastic effects with my baby pink and also the big blue too. I do like, but it's the actual nozzle on the end that makes a big difference as well, because I thought that nozzle would work perfectly, but it still, I believe, needs a little bit of masking tape over it to give it a better area to get effects from. But I'm kind of really loving that colourful effect of that, and I'll just finish off the sides, I think. So yeah, please let me know what you thought of that. It was a fun thing to do, to try, and yeah, see which one's best. So until tomorrow, you lovely people, I will hopefully try and think of something new or a new composition, but please take care of yourselves. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscription button. It's absolutely free, but it helps me. And I thank you all so much for joining me. Until tomorrow, bye for now.